Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. And if this is your first time here, simply welcome. My name is David Neyts, and today I want to speak about the subject of stop being average. In our everyday society, it's very simple to fall into the category of wanting to follow what previous generations have done. Obviously, if it's worked for them, then it'll work for you. The problem with that way of thinking is that the world around us is changing all the time, especially in the last 150 years with the Industrial Revolution, electricity, the advent of cars, planes, and internet. Everything that constituted the old world has changed, and the exponential growth of technology is multiplying faster and faster. This is why what might have worked in the past for people may not work in our current society. We as humans are often looking for safety, but is safety really real? Many people in the past 2 decades took on, so to speak, safe jobs at automobile factories, for example, and then lost their jobs because the automobile industry was coming into a recession in America. Even the regular office job isn't safe. In the past, you could get into a company at a young age and literally make a 35 to 40 year career out of it. Nowadays, in Western society, people change jobs on average every 3 to 4 years. The same goes for jobs such as Uber, Lyft, or even the entry job of working at a McDonald's. It's getting replaced by automation. Yes, literally the scary stories told in movies such as the Terminator franchise are coming true. Many jobs are getting replaced by robots, and the more the technology evolves, the less we will need actual humans at the fast food counters or driving our Ubers or Lyfts. Now that I've said all this, you are probably asking yourself, well, how can I survive and ultimately thrive in such a society? Well, being a crazy out-of-the-box thinker, I've come to understand a few things that have helped me be my own self without having to compromise my potential. Number 1, be unconventional. There are 2 paths in life: the mediocre, safer path and the incredibly risky and successful path. I think the truth actually lies in between. It's not because you take all the risks in the world that you will achieve stardom, extreme wealth, and happiness. If you're going to take all the crazy risks and live life to 1000%, eventually you will either end up broke or dead. Risk is good, but to a certain extent. Now the mediocre path, or at least what people often think of mediocre, is living a quiet life, having a steady job, having a family at a young age, and ultimately living a simple life. Personally, I see advantages in both lifestyles. If you're on the safe 9-to-5 salary job, you will basically accept to trade your time for a set salary, whereas if you decide to start your own business, you're taking the risk of not having a set salary. The sky's the limit on the money that you can make, but at the same time you can also not make any money at all. The office job seems safe because of the set salary, but you can get fired at any time as opposed to being your own business where nobody can fire you. But you also run the risk of not making enough money for you to survive out of the business that you're trying to create. Especially in the beginning of whatever job or career you have, the smart thing to do would be to not put all your eggs in one basket. Maybe take the safe job, but at the same time, work on creating your own business after your primary job hours are completed. This way you can have the set salary, but you're also working towards creating income from other sources. Number 2, diplomas are not always that important. In the past, diplomas were more scarce, but nowadays almost everybody has a diploma. So it will not guarantee you a job. On the contrary, it'll create debt for you that you'll have to live with for years. Okay, I'm not saying not to get some sort of education or to get a diploma at all, but look at entrepreneurs such as Steve Jobs, Mark Zuckerberg, Bill Gates. They didn't complete their degrees, and even without a diploma, they were able to make a successful business empire. Even Albert Einstein was renowned for being terrible at math, and he became one of the most famous physicists. If you want to be a doctor, scientist, architect, and other similar jobs, well, without a diploma, you're not going to be hired without it. But if you're like me doing a bunch of artistic stuff, then being in university for 4 years may actually hinder your career, as time is of the essence. Even people who want to open a restaurant, clothing store, or any other kind of business, well, they are literally putting themselves in huge debts to go to school. For those kinds of jobs, you don't need a degree and could put the money you would have used for school into your own business. Now, if you want a job that's pretty much guaranteed and will pay you a lot of money, go to a trade school. Plumbers, electricians, and other similar jobs are always sought for and will give you a ton of work. But even then, it'll become most profitable if you aren't hired by a bigger company and you make your own company. Either way, you'll have a much higher chance at success without starting your life with a huge university debt. Same goes with compound interest and saving up. The earlier you can start doing that, the more wealth you can accumulate for your old age. Number 3, don't shortcut yourself. We live in a strange world because on one hand we have parents, family members, and hopefully even friends that are very supportive and will encourage you to achieve your dreams. Yet we also live in a society where we are very much encouraged to do things a certain way. Attend school, go to college, get a university degree. Once all these things are aligned, you go on to get a job and money will come. It's an even trade of time for money. The thing that most people don't realize is that you still have a worth as an employee. What is your worth in your position? And even if you do have an amazing job, if the company goes down under, so do you. It's a false safety because your job can be taken away from you. I'd even wager to say that it's an even bigger risk than starting your own business. At least for your own business, you can always look for more clients and eventually some sort of solution will most probably arise. With office work or working under someone, you are literally at the mercy of someone higher than you. Don't shortcut yourself by taking on the supposed easy route. We only get one life, and if we don't take advantage of it, it may pass by faster than you can even realize. So before getting a diploma, really assess the fact of the necessity of more people in that position in this specific period of time. If there really isn't any value to what you are studying, then move on. Number 4, believe in yourself. You and you only are the master of your future. Jobs come and go, but rarely do the skills that you've learned ever disappear. Accumulate knowledge and learn as much as you can. Be curious, friendly, and willing to try different things. You can go to the best schools, but without looking at stuff by yourself or doing things without anybody telling you to do them, it's very hard to achieve success. Don't blame others for your successes or your failures. The world is not perfect, and there never is a perfect moment. Work on your personal development, and take life with a smile. Health, age, and many other things will change throughout life. Enjoy the present moment. I really believe that no one is really average. Sometimes we just need to be reminded that the world is filled with possibilities. Now, it's up to you to take them and wake up from your slumber. I really hope that you enjoyed this video. Please be sure to subscribe and smash the like button. I really love the comments I get on these videos and would love to hear how you are making your life special. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video.